Hello and welcome to this first lecture of the new section on understanding business context and strategy. In this course, Master in Business Analytics. So in this section, we will talk to you about in depth about how to understand the business context and strategy. And here in this particular lecture, we will talk about how to learn about these key business functions such as marketing, finance, operations, and supply chain. So, in understanding business context and strategy, there are three things that you need to do, right? The first is to learn about the key business functions such as marketing, finance, operations, and supply chain. So, study the business fundamentals like this. Second, you need to develop the domain expertise. And there you need to focus on specific industries like retail, healthcare, or finance to understand their unique challenges and data requirements. And third thing you need to do is to hone your critical thinking abilities by asking the right questions and defining clear objectives for analytics projects. So that's what you need to do to understand business context and strategy, right? So let's take a look at how to learn about the key business functions such as marketing, finance, operations, and supply chain, right? Let's do that. So let us first understand that mastering functions like marketing, finance, operations, and supply chain is essential, is important to understand how businesses operate holistically. Now, what are the various things that you can do? What is the roadmap to learn each of these areas? Let us talk about it. So, first, let's talk about marketing. Now, what does marketing do? What is the objective of marketing? See, the purpose of marketing in any organization is to attract and retain customers while analyzing, marketing dynamics. And what are the key topics that you need to learn? You will need to learn about market research, where you learn how to identify customer needs and preferences through surveys, focus groups, and data analysis. You will need to learn about digital marketing, where you explore tools like Google Ads, Facebook ads, and SEO. You need to learn about customer analytics, where you analyze customer segmentation, life cycle value, and churn, and also know about the marketing metrics, where you can track KPIs like conversion rates, ROI, and customer acquisition cost. Now, the question you and I both have is how to learn marketing. We're not going to do an MBA, but how to learn marketing for purpose of business analytics. So there are three, four things that you can do. One is to do the online courses, where you can do courses like Google Digital Marketing Certification, that is for free. Then you can do HubSpot Academy's course, Inbound Marketing and Content Marketing. And there is a course on Coursera on analytics, marketing analytics. Then you can look at the books, the classical book by Philip Kotler on marketing management. It is now available for free. You can download it. And then you also need to look at the book Donald Miller's Building a Story Brand. And finally, practice tools to master by using CRM software like Salesforce, HubSpot, and analytics tools like Google Analytics. So these are few things that you can do to understand how to attract and retain customers while analyzing market dynamics and learn about marketing. The second thing is about finance, and there your objective should be to learn about how businesses manage money, investments, and financial risk. Right, and there the key topics are like uh, understanding financial statements of balance sheet, income statements, cash flow, and other statements. Learning to prepare financial plans by doing budgeting and forecasting. Understanding budgeting techniques like NPV, IRR for investment analysis, and analyze profitability, liquidity, and solvency ratios in financial ratios. Now, how can you learn these things? Again, three things, three ways: online courses. There is a Khan Academy's course on Introduction to Finance and Accounting. I also have a course on Introduction to Finance and Accounting on Udemy. You can take a look at that. Then there is a course of Corporate Finance Institute, CFI, on financial modeling and valuation analyst. Also, you can do the EDX Corporate Finance by Columbia University. You can read books like Principles of Corporate Finance by Brearley, Myers, and Allen, and also read Benjamin Graham's classical book, The Intelligent Investor. Then you can practice using the tools like Excel for financial modeling and financial softwares like QuickBooks and SAP. So that's how you can learn about finance. Then in about operations, your objective should be to learn about how business produces goods and services efficiently. And there you can, what are the topics you need to learn about are like process optimization, techniques like Lean Six Sigma, inventory management, where you learn concepts like economic order quantity, EOQ, just in time, JIT, and also learn about quality control, total quality management and ISO standards, and also find out the operation matrices, KPIs like throughput, utilization rate, and cycle time. Again, how to learn these operations things? Three ways again, online courses. You can learn on operations management by Wharton, a course on Coursera, MIT Open Course where introduction to operations management, on Udemy, Lean Six Sigma and process management. And also I have a course on Udemy on excellence master in operations, integrated operations and supply chain management. Then there are book, The Goal by Goldraft, which is a wonderful book, and then by Jay Heiser and Barry Render in operations management. And you can use tools like process mapping, Lucid Chart to practice and learn about process mapping, and also use inventory software management tools like SAP or Oracle. Lastly, you should learn about supply chain, where you need to learn about how goods and services flow from raw materials to end consumers. And the key things to learn there are like supply chain design, where you learn how to secure a supply chain network, logistics and distribution, where you can understand transportation, warehousing, and delivery, supplier relationship management, where you need to learn about how to source and manage vendors, and then how to use data for forecast demand and utilize operations in supply chain analytics. Again, there are three ways to learn. You can do online Coursera for supply chain on supply chain analytics by Rutgers. Then on edX, there is a MicroMasters in Supply Chain Management by MIT. And then LinkedIn Learning has a course, Fundamentals of Logistics and Supply Chain Management. Then there are books, Supply Chain Management by Sunil Chopra and Peter Mendy. Then there is a new Abnormal by Yossi Shaffi. And then there are practical tools to master like ERP softwares like SAP, Oracle ERP, and supply chain management tools like JDA, Blue Yonder, etc. So, having looked at what are the specifics to learn for each of these four areas, let us look at some general learning strategy. So, first you need to take a holistic approach, right? Or you need to take a look at integrated approach to doing all these things. And for that, I have a course again on MBA, integrated way to look at on Udemy itself, masters in MBA. So focus on interdependence of these functions. For example, marketing affects sales forecasting, which in turn impacts the supply chain operation. Practice with case studies, solve real world business problems through case studies from Harvard Business Review, McKinsey or other business journals, and learn from business expert. Follow leaders on LinkedIn or YouTube for insights on business functions. They use simulation in tools like Tableau, Power BI, and Excel for cross-functional analytics. Use platforms like ERP Sim that can help you simulate end-to-end business processes, and collaborate in cross-functional projects. Participate in team projects or business simulations that involve multiple functions. What is the suggested roadmap? So, in the first month of your learning, you need to focus on foundational courses in each function, explore introductory resources like books, free courses, etc. And then the next 3 months or so, you need to dive deeper into practical tools and frameworks like Lean for operations, KPI for finance. Start hands-on projects like financial analysis, supply chain simulation, and then continuously learn by staying updated on trends and technologies through the business magazines, podcasts, and industry reports. So what do we do next? So having looked at how to learn about these basic four functions, we will now look at how to focus on a specific industry. And there we will pick between three: retail, healthcare, and finance, where business analytics have a significant leading application. So thank you so much for watching this first lecture on understanding business context and strategy. I hope you are continuing to learn new things, continuing to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer your questions, and do download the PDF file to take a look at anything that you need to.